I'm tired, and it's 2:36 p.m. Trying to multitask, because I have a lot going on. Oh, I see my pile of junk over here. I have a little pressure washer that I can hook up to the end of my hose and try to clean my nasty house. So I might do that sometime today. I don't know. I need some more energy. I'm gonna give an update on the boat. Can't roll my eyes big enough on that. I know I've been working so hard on this, trying to get the starter to see if it was good or not. Yeah, it was a waste of time. So took it to Advance. I'm doing my blooming protein, 30% of your daily protein. So if you're trying to increase protein intake, here you go. And it tastes so good. But I took it to Advance to get it tested, the battery. I mean, not the battery, the starter. And it didn't do anything. So then people in my comments were like, you need to clean it with diesel. So I said, okay, I can try that. I don't have a funnel to fit my water bottle. So I use a Ziploc bag and cut a corner out of it. Works just as good. All right. So 2 scoops. Since everybody was saying, clean it with diesel, we decided to clean it with diesel. Me and Daryl. And if you watch the live, Dwayne was crying the whole time. But he was tired and he got his fingers shut in the door. So I get it. But so cleaned it, took it last night after all the diesel had dried off of it, went to Advance to see if they could test it, and it still didn't work. So at the end, there are like 9 teeth, and they're supposed to slide down and engage with the flywheel. Yeah, well, they're stuck where they are. Won't do anything. So I got home and I had more messages, people telling me that I could check the motor without the starter hooked up. So I was like, that's great. I should have started there. So I had somebody called me. I had somebody call me, came and talk. And Derek just happened to be home. So he did what the guy said. And it wouldn't move. And then the bolt was missing from the bottom where the pulleys go, the bottom one. The whole bolt was missing out of the thing. But Derek was like, Mother, I don't know why you're going through all this because the motor's locked up. And I was like, nobody told me the motor was knocked up, locked up. Whenever, you gotta shake this up really good and then let it sit 30-40 seconds for the foam to dissipate. But I was like, nobody told me the motor was locked up. When Daryl went and picked the boat up, I didn't have anything to do with it. He said the guy told him the motor was knocking. But I thought it would still work. Might make a little noise, but it'll be okay as long as it works. Well, apparently he told Daryl that it had, I don't know, thrown a rod, thrown a piston, I don't know, something major. So the motor's no good. So I've been going through all this stuff, and the motor's not even good. So we found one on eBay for $2,800, but I mean, if we put that $2,800 motor in the boat, is it gonna work? Is it gonna float? I think I should still go see, make sure it'll float before I try to put a motor in it. But before I can put a motor in it, I have to check those I have to replace the bellows because the bellows keep water from going up in there. And if it's got a big old crack in it, it's going to let water go up in the boat. And it's definitely going to sink. So that's where I'm at now. I may not even, I may go see if it'll float. Just like back it up, leave it, just let it float up off the trailer just to see if it'll float. And then not do anything else with it. Well, I might rip the carpet up. Not do anything else with it until I get back from the beach because I'm about to go to the beach. I am tired. I need a vacation. So I'm gonna go to the beach for a couple days and then come back and get back started with it. So that's my plan. So should I go see if it's gonna float? I think that's kind of important. So this is the Bloom Clear Protein. It's really good. I don't even drink flavored water because I don't like it. But this is, stop it. I'm not going to drill no holes in it. I'm going to be in that boat on Langley Pond before the end of the summer. I'm speaking it into existence. With me a little grill, cooking some hot dogs, and yeah. But they would have told me that about the motor, then I wouldn't have been fighting with this starter for a whole week. But I don't know. I want to do the fun stuff. Like I want to paint it and I want to replace the carpet. Working with a motor is not fun. So, but I guess I'll learn something new. So is that a good idea to go let it float above the trailer to make sure it's going to float? I think that's a good idea. I don't know. I spent all week working on this boat, probably longer than a week, worrying about the stupid starter when the motor was messed up the whole time. And my kids didn't tell me. They just let me go out there and mess with it and worry about the starter. So, I don't know. What's everybody up to today? Any big plans? I walked outside because I was supposed to have a package delivered today. I wanted to see if it was out there. And it's so hot. So, everybody talks about me wearing my bathing suit to cut grass and do yard work, but it's hot outside. And I'm about to go to the beach, so I got to work on my tan. I haven't been going to the tan bed, so I'm pale. I did order me some tanning lotion. So I'm either going to be tan or streaked up, or maybe orange, because some of them turn orange. So I'm going to put that on later today. But if I think it's supposed to be in like triple digit heat index. So I'm probably going to be outside pressure washing my house. I'll start on the back side in my bathing suit because it's hot and I need a tan. Um, but I got this cool little Because I have a pressure washer, but it's so loud and it's so aggravating. But I got this little thing that hooks onto the end of my hose, and it's supposed to give it enough pressure that it'll clean my house. Because if you've ridden by my house lately, it's a mess. I think I had it pressure washed like 2 years ago. And yeah, it's a mess. But that's what I'm doing. No boat stuff because the motor's bad. Um, I might get my mom. She has a truck. I can't pull it in my Mustang. So I might get my mom to come and let's back it down in Langley Pond. Um, and just see if it'll float. Like not let it go out. Just to see if it'll float. Because I would hate to put a new motor in it and then get on the water and the thing sinks. So I don't know. So I'm gonna see if it floats. Then I'm probably gonna I'm gonna go on vacation. When I get back from vacation, I'm gonna do some I don't know, I want to do some fun stuff. Like I want to rip up the carpet, replace that wood, put a new flooring down. And I don't think I'm gonna use carpet. I think I'm gonna use that new foam light stuff. I can get it pretty cheap. So I think I'm gonna use that. Um, I can't say it's gonna be an amazing job because I've never done it before, but I have done wallpaper. That's Pill and Stick. And I have alarm set for everything. I've done wallpaper and I've done Pill and Stick flooring. So I think I could do it. Dig a hole in the yard, bury the boat. No. My mom actually said that. Using the boat as a planter. No. I'm gonna be in Langley Pond in the boat. But so you have so much confidence in me. All right. But I just wanted to give y'all an update because everybody's been following my boat drama. At first, I thought it was just a little bit of rotten wood. No, then it turned into a starter that was locked up. Then it turned into a motor that's locked up. So, yeah. But I'm going to get it. But if y'all have any advice or any ideas, I would love to hear them because everybody has helped me learn so much. I learned to check the bellows by reading my Facebook comments because I didn't even know what a bellow was. And then somebody commented and was like, oh, you might need to check those bellows before you put it in the water. I don't know. I might just get a trolling motor, an 80-pound trolling motor. Could I put two on there? I don't know. Because dealing with something that's like a car motor is too aggravating. I already have one of those in my car I have to deal with. So, trolling motor would be so easy. Just stick it on the back and then you're ready to go. Sounds like the best idea to me. Do y'all think a trolling motor would work if I get the big one? It's a 19-foot boat. Might be a little heavy, but I do have boat paddles, and I have some big, strong boys. So if I get stuck out in the middle, I'm sure they'll paddle us back. Well, they won't have a choice. So no, taking it to a mechanic is too easy. I want to do it myself. I'll appreciate being on the water a lot more if I worked hard to get there. And just paying for it isn't fun. I want to do it. Boat stand for about another 1,000. Yeah. I'm starting to understand that. But I'm really not out that much. I didn't pay hardly anything for the boat. What I paid, the trailer is probably worth that. Um, I bought some diesel and I didn't use much of it. I still have like a half gallon, almost a whole gallon of diesel left. So I didn't use hardly any of it. And I bought that water flusher thing because you're supposed to have water going to it if you're going to try to start it, but it's not going to start. So, yeah, I don't need that motor flusher, water flusher, whatever. But it was only $9. So I'm probably out like $12 so far and that kind of stuff. And I just have a yard ornament. But I don't know. We went to the beach last year and rented a pontoon while we were there. And it was so much fun. It was a pontoon. So it's bigger than the bigger area than the boat I got now, but it was so much fun. Of course, until we ran out of gas and a storm came. So we felt like we were on an episode of Gilligan's Island. And I had my niece and nephew with us. The baby was with us. It was it was stressful. But we were on the water having a great time. Yeah, but the pontoon we rented, they had just had it serviced or something. And I guess whoever serviced it didn't do something right. So they thought it had a full tank of gas when it actually just had a little bit of gas in it. So we ran out of gas and then the storm came and we tried to wait on them to come get us. All of our cell phones were going dead. I was the one who was in communication with the company and had all their contact information and stuff. But I stay on my phone all the time, so my phone went dead. And we finally found the company through Google, and they sent somebody to look for us. But thankfully, I don't know if I'm sure everybody's ridden a boat on the ocean. It was my first time though, besides a cruise. But there were these rocks and there was a little path in the rocks. And if you went through that path and you were in the open ocean, I'm so glad we didn't do that. Daryl would have done it too because he's wild and crazy. And I was like, no, let's stay over here on this side. So he didn't go through it. We'd probably still be floating out there if that would have happened. So, but we made it back and it was fine. We were wet and cold, but we're ready to do it again. And if we just go in like Langley Pond, we don't have that much. We could swim back if we had to. But let's yeah, I really think I'm gonna try the trolling motor, at least to get us on the water this summer, and then we'll worry about getting everything else fixed up by next summer. Maybe that's a more realistic goal. But I was so upset when they told me the motor was bad. I should have went and been involved in it, but I didn't because Daryl has a truck. So I was like, you just go get it. So I stayed home. I probably stayed home with the baby. That's probably why I stayed home. All right, but we'll be giving boat rides soon and cooking hot dogs on the boat as soon as I get back from vacation and get a trolling motor. That's what I'm gonna do. But I'm probably gonna take it down there and let it float above the trailer just to see if it floats, and I'll let y'all know. I need to talk to my mom about that. She may not be willing. I have to ask her nice, or get Kay to ask her because she'll do anything Kay says within reason. Kay got a drum set yesterday. That was the set of drums that I posted the video of me playing. They're really cool. And I was in my laundry room today and I heard this noise. It was like this constant, I don't know, hitting noise. And I was like, what in the world is going on outside? But it was her out there practicing. She sounded pretty good. So maybe she'll be able to teach me. Because I didn't learn that much when I was doing it in 7th grade. And that was a long time ago. All right, but I just wanted to give y'all an update on my boat drama. To be continued. We will be on the water soon. Maybe when I do the float test, I'll go live. And I was told to have people in the boat when I do it because it needs weight. So, yeah, we might go live while we do that. So, if y'all hear me scream for help, please help. All right, well, this is a great time to end it because I hear my baby coming. But I will be back on here later. I hope y'all have a great day. Stay cool. Enjoy the sunshine.